Hello friends, the nursery is looking fabulous this fall, and if you have been waiting to visit Creekside Nursery, this is the week you are going to want to come visit us. Why? Because one, we have gorgeous plants, of course, and we have got some fun new specials both online and at the garden center. I cannot wait to share all of these fantastic plants and deals with you. Remember, fall is the time to be planting. We have been preaching this over and over and over again. It is also a fantastic to go ahead and amend your soil so that those new plants have a fun, new, nutritious, happy home that they are going into, and that way they can get lots of good root growth throughout the winter season. So here we go. We're going to run through some quick little specials right quick because you are not going to want to miss these. So first we're going to do this for the online. These are the online specials. We have got 6 shrubs that are going to be marked 40% off. So that roughly kind of comes out, I think it's $14.99, I believe is what it is. So they will already be marked off for you, so you do not have to worry about using a coupon code. These 6 for this week only, right? So pay attention. Here we go. We've got a great selection. We have them set up right here. Of course, our online shrubs, they are quart size containers. So we got a little bit of everything for you. So first of all, we have got the Oh So Easy Ice Bay Rose. So now this rose has already started to kind of defoliate. She does have a little bit of growth on her, but y'all, she has got beautiful roots and is very happy. So the Oh So Easy Ice Bay is hardy in zones 3 to 9. Of course, roses need lots of sun. And this one is going to give you those gorgeous classic beauty of that white rose with a little bit of that color, that yellow center, highly disease resistant, and is going to be about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So there you go. So the Oh So Easy Ice Bay Landscape Rose. Now we have got 2 barberries. Now some of y'all are very, have strong feelings about barberries. I personally love them. One, they are highly deer resistant, and so the deer do not like them. So we have got 2 for you. So first, let's just talk about why I love them. Well, first of all, you can't beat their color. Like, look at this gorgeous color. Is this not like screams fall? Like, put me in your landscape. So this is the Sunjoy Sequins, and Sunjoy Sequins, it kind of goes through a little bit of a transformation here, y'all, because as its name suggests, it is going to have lots of different colors in it. So it is going to start with splashy white and green variegated foliage that takes on this great reddish hue in the fall. Hardy in zones 4 to 8. It can be 3 to 4 feet tall, 4 to 5 feet wide, anywhere from like 4 to 5 hours plus, right? So it's a fantastic one. Again, look at the roots. Like, this thing is crazy. It is ready to go into the ground. Or if you want to put it in the pot, a bigger pot over the winter, you can certainly do that and add it to the landscape in the spring. And then this gorgeous, look at this. Y'all, I do not know why y'all have not been buying this plant, because dear heavens to Betsy, it is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Sunjoy Really Red, and it is stunning. It is, of course, in that deer-proof line from Proven Winners, hardy in zones 4 to 9. And it's a bit of a more manageable size. Basically, it's going to be a 3 by 3, right? And so the Really Red is going to have that gorgeous, really red foliage for 3 seasons out of the year. And it does kind of have a natural, like, ball kind of shape habit to it. Different barberries will have different shapes. This is going to be more rounded. Of course, if you want to prune it to give it some good shape, you do that late winter going into spring. So Sunjoy Really Red. Now, an absolute fantastic, we got a hydrangea, Fairy Trail Bride. This is going to be that cascading hydrangea. This is the one that kind of started the whole cascading hydrangea revolution. And so Fairy Trail Bride obviously is going to give you color specific white flowers. Very kind of an open habit on the flowers, not quite a lace cap, but it kind of reminds you of a lace cap. Anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of sun, hardy in zones 6 maybe a 5B to a 9, and it's going to be a 4x4. Now, because this blooms on your old growth and your new growth, once you plant it, you want to leave it alone. Don't prune it. Leave it how it is. These also do really, really well in containers. So if you are thinking of the fairy trail brides, this would be a perfect time to do it when they are on sale. Now, some evergreens, and this is going to be for my southern people. So southerners, you can plant for a very, very long time. Do not be freaked out just because it is cool and crisp, okay? You could absolutely add this to your landscape right now. This is a new introduction from Proven Winners, and when I say new, it's been like, what, the last year or two? Distillium. So just to prove that it is a southern plant, it is called buckhead. As we know, Atlanta, right? Very familiar with the Buckhead area in Atlanta, Georgia, but this is Buckhead Bold. And we love Distilliums. They are evergreen, anywhere from 4 hours plus. Hardy in zones 7B to 9. And y'all, this will be a good size one because it is bold, 4 to 7 tall and wide. This will be a great foundation planting. You're looking for an area that needs some year-round interest. It has medium deer resistance to it. Of course, that evergreen, very unique texture, and as Distilliums do, they will produce these nice kind of reddish maroon flowers in late winter, early spring. This is a great, great plant, y'all. So you're definitely want to get this Buckhead Gold, and it has the blue-green foliage to it. So it's going to have lots of interest in your garden. And then last but certainly not least, another great evergreen, La Vida Grande. So this is an Indian hawthorn. Look at that gorgeous new foliage. Y'all, these have been sitting outside. These have not been sitting in a greenhouse. So this is what it is doing naturally outside, okay? So it has beautiful reddish maroon, kind of copper color on that new growth. We love the Indian hawthorns, again, because they're going to be evergreen. Grande, as its name suggests, is going to be a little bit bigger. That 4 to 6 tall and wide, part shade to full sun. And it has, it does have low deer resistance. So if you have deer, maybe not the best plant for you, but it is a great, beautiful foundation planting. And it's that ideal choice for landscaping, bright pink blooms, and peach colored new growth. So there you go. All of these online are marked down for you right now, so you don't have to worry about that. And I also have not just people who live far away that shop online, like we have local people, because some of these plants, like I don't even have them as 3 gallons, so if they want them, then they shop online. So it doesn't matter where you live, you can absolutely shop. Now, for my in-store customers, we have got a huge selection here, beautiful plants. Y'all, this is a massive, and it's, it's been raining for a couple of days, so this thing is very wet. Look at this. This is the Let's Dance Skyview. They are 20% off, so they're gonna be $35.99 for a 3 gallon. Y'all, this is massive. You need to add this to your landscape right now for continuous blooms all summer long in 2026 and beyond. I'm gonna put this down because it's heavy. Let's Dance Skyview is that hydrangea that Proven Winners is promoting as a continuous bloomer. It blooms on old growth, it blooms on new growth. You don't want to prune it. It has that classic macrophylla bloom on it. It is hardy in zones 4 to 9. Here in the south, it's going to be a 3 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and you're going to have anywhere from 4 hours or more of it. I would suggest, especially if you don't have it on irrigation, give it a break in the afternoon. So for here in the south, give it a break in the hot afternoon sun, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So you cannot beat it, 20% off. This is going to be, you're going to see a lot of promotions next year from Proven Winners talking about Let's Dance at Skyview. So beat the rush. Go ahead and get it in the ground. I know it's going to be, we're going in through some colder temperatures. Y'all, they don't care. Hydrangeas do not care. They can absolutely be planted right now. It was perfect. I'm planting hydrangeas like crazy. So 20% off Let's Dance at Skyview. And then to go with all your new plantings, we have the Espoma garden soil. So this is going to be a new product that we are offering here at the Garden Center. You saw us, I don't know, last week, whenever it was, use that in mass along the creek bank. So as a special introductory price, we are going to sell that for $10.99 a bag. Jerry's behind me. He has to help me remember what all the numbers are. So $10.99 a bag. This is a 1 cubic foot bag. Y'all, this is specifically meant for landscape planting. So you can amend your soil in it, you can plant right in it, you can top dress with it, you can use it as mulch like we did. Extremely versatile. It is beautiful soil that your plants are going to be so stinking happy about. So come take advantage of all of these great deals. Now, we have talked about it over and over and over again, y'all. This is the time to be planting. I have got so many plants in my stash that I am adding to the garden. So whether you're looking for a beautiful this is going to be a perfect display for a part shade garden, okay? So it is going to give you privacy with the Chindo viburnums. So your Chindos can do that part sun to full sun, filtered sun. They are fast growers. Once they're established, they are very drought tolerant. They will get nice and thick and full. I prune mine once a year just to kind of give them a little bit of shape and to keep them nice and thick. So you've got Chindo viburnums. Then we've got the hydrangeas, right? So we have got the Tough Stuff Top Fun. This is a reblooming mountain hydrangea, a serrata. It is perfect for those filtered sun areas. These are going to be more I have personally found, especially here in the South, they do really well in those areas that are kind of that funky sun. Maybe it's not quite enough for a panicle, but it's too much for a Mac. Well, these are great. And your Tough Stuff Top Fun are going to be a 2x3. So easy, nice, manageable size. And look at this gorgeous fall color that they're taking on, right? They take on the burgundy hues with those cooler temperatures. Beautiful plants that will give you pink or blue flowers depending on your soil's pH. And then the new Gen Independence. I just had somebody asking me, and they're like, I need a boxwood that won't get too big, a 3x3, what can I do? And I was like, it's perfect, is new Gen Independence. These are the ones that we were adding to our front yard. They're going to be a nice, slow, controlled grower. So in 15 years, they will be a 3x3. You'll prune them, once a year just to give them a gentle little shape. Very, very deer proof. They are disease resistant. They can do full sun to part shade. So here you go, boom. Instant landscape that gives you privacy, height, summer color, year-round interest, deer resistant. There you go. You have got everything you need right here. And then y'all, look at this sweet little guy right here. I'm telling you, this one is such an overachiever. This is the Tough Stuff Aha. She's trying so hard to bloom before the freeze comes. She is covered in buds. So when we say that these are reblooming hydrangeas, like the proof is in the pudding. And there's one over here. She has got tons of buds on her as well. They look like little, they remind me of cauliflower right now, or broccoli, but those are flower buds. Here we have in early November, you have got hydrangeas that are still trying to bloom. So great option for you. Now, my folks, if you're looking to add hydrangeas to your garden, it is the time to do it. I don't care if it's a shade garden or a full sun garden, this is the time to do it. Now, if you were in the warm southern regions like we are, you know that the heat and humidity of the summertime, our poor panicle hydrangeas, you'll see these pictures like the Proven Winner tags, or you'll see pictures from Michigan, and these panicles are like flaming red and gorgeous pink, and ours, they just turn brown, right? It can be a little disheartening. Well, I have a little tip for you, a little trick. So, case in point, this is a Limelight Standard, so it's the tree form, right? And we pruned this thing big time in early July. So think around, you can go to July 4th, have your July 4th celebrations, then prune your panicle hydrangeas. And so just so to prove this, if you can see, this is where it was pruned, July of this year. So it was pruned right here, and then it shot off 3 massive blooms that are taking on those nice pink colors. You still have some of the blooms that are very new. We're supposed to be getting down into the 30s, so this is just gonna get even pinker and pinker. So if you want those pink blooms, then I would suggest that you prune your panicles, your arborescens in that early July. Then you're gonna get the fall colors from them. So there you go, a little tip and a little trick for you. Let's see, Jerry, where do we wanna go? What are we thinking? Go in the greenhouse. That sounds great, because it's a little chilly. Jenny dressed for cuteness today, not necessarily warmth. And so, Miss Brenda and I were walking this morning and it was great, but I was all bundled up, and then I came out here and it's supposed to be windy today. So that's good, because maybe it'll dry up some of the rain. All right, spring, listen to me. Yes, it is spring color, but we were gonna plant them in the fall. They're gonna go all the way through. So we have got gorgeous, gorgeous pansies and violas. Look at this Ms. America mustard. Y'all, I'm getting ready to go right now. As soon as we finish this video, I'm gonna film another video, and I'm gonna be planting the Ms. America mustard and, I don't know, some sort of pansy viola with it in the urns at the house. I've got these marigolds, of course, up at the chicken coop. Y'all, these are fantastic. They will last a long time. It's gonna take a hard freeze to get these guys. These are those big, beautiful, I think these are the African daisies. I had those, listen to me, daisies, marigolds that had those huge blooms on them. Now, also thinking about the fall color, look, they're finally, the kales and the cabbages are finally starting to get some color to them. So you have got the ornamental cabbage right here that has the beautiful purpley red color. You've got them that have the white, so it's those cool temperatures that take on those colors with your kales and your cabbages. We've got a kale next door that's turning white. These will do great either in the landscape or in containers. You can do either one that you would like. So of course, you've got the beautiful pansies with those massive blooms on them. Y'all, here in the South, we are blessed that we can plant these in the fall and they will last through the winter into spring. And it never fails that in the spring, that's when my pansies and my violas are looking amazing, but I've got to kind of evict them because it will be time to put in the summer annuals. So come and get these. Again, you can do them in hanging baskets, you can put them in containers, you can put them wherever. There are just such amazing opportunities here. And then of course, like your perennials. So you can absolutely add your lamb's ear, right? So this is, I forget exactly which, it's the giant lamb's ear. A great perennial that loves those really dry conditions. So you can have this beautiful evergreen, add it to that part of your garden that's really neglected, you'll love it. The plant will love it as well. Stormproofs, we've got some Incredible stormproof hydrangeas in here. Of course, the skinny fit ginkgos. If you're looking for beautiful fall foliage, you've got the skinny fit ginkgos. And then of course, if you're looking for some fun interest in your garden, then we have got the sting arborvitae. So this guy, it does make a cool holiday tree. So what you could easily do if you wanted to, just depends, right? I mean, you absolutely can add this straight to your landscape right now. But if you have a big container that you want to do up for the holidays, I would, and we actually had customers that did this, sweet customers that just lived down the road. We did it a couple weeks ago. So they bought some sting arborvitae, got some pansies or violas, I don't remember which one, planted it around it, and that's going to be in their containers for the winter. Once it outgrows that, then they're going to add it to the landscape. But how cute would this be to put some Christmas lights on it, right? So you've got interest in a container. Once it outgrows the container, move it to the landscape. I do that all the time with my plants, and it is so fun. So it depends on your container as to how long it can stay in there. So got those options for you as well. So lots of cool plants that you can be adding to your garden. We do have those of you that are interested. When we said, if you want to come to the garden center and you've been waiting, don't wait any longer, because paisley pup, this is it. So once we have sold out the paisley pup for this season, then we're done for this season. So if you've been thinking about coming and getting this great native shrub that's evergreen for your like part shade garden, paisley pup, y'all, I cannot tell you how much I love this plant. It is so easy, it is beautiful, it'll do spring flowers on it. You get, like this one is, yes, it's a little bit smaller, but look, this is the new color. So when it brings out the new foliage, it has that pink, which will turn to the cream, which will turn to the green. It is great for those part shade, filtered sun areas. It does well in damp conditions. Love this. So don't come to me and be like, oh, well, I've been meaning to come. Do you still have any paisley pups? Like, well, maybe yes, maybe no. So don't dilly-dally, right? And then of course, phenomenal lavender, we've got all of that. So just tons and tons of options for you, whether you are shopping online or you're shopping here at the garden center. These deals are limited time. So the online shrubs, that sale is for 1 week. The sky views are for 1 week only, so you need to move with purpose because then that sale will go off and then we'll move on to something else. Of course, go ahead, be planning your garden for next year if you're online, and you can do your pre-order for all of your annuals. Go ahead, just get it done, plan it, go ahead and order them. Yes, you do pay up front, then when you just get it knocked out, you don't have to worry about it. And then when it's the appropriate time for us to ship them to you in the spring, they'll just like magically show up at your door. Like one viewer said, she said, it feels so good to get this done. And then it's gonna be like Christmas in April when all the beautiful plants arrive. So there you go. So as always, we hope you have found this fun, informative, inspirational. Again, if you've been wanting to come to Creekside, don't wait. This is the week to come. Y'all have an amazing day. We will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.